Hello, fellow beast. Ryder the Beast here, and about to get our listener downstairs in. And I will say, with the people I talked to at the listening party, shout out Jensen and Emma and the other Emma and Ala. There's a lot of people I talked to at the listening party. They said they really liked this one. So downstairs is actually pretty historic for Twitter and Pilots because apparently this is the Korea demo. Now let me see if I can play a little bit of that just so we can have a little
La vida de un influencer.
just so we have a little recognition. Alright, there's that. So we're gonna be keeping an ear out for that. Also, there was a whole debate on how you pronounce this. Let me not think. I'll say downstairs. That's how I say it. I know some people like downstairs. I think that's exactly what I just said. Downstairs. Downstairs. You know. Let's get into downstairs. No, I got distracted by this. Did I like garbage? Whoops. That's okay, cool, bro. You can have all of me and all I've ever known. All I've made. I like that. Ooh, ooh. Tell me if I hit that. I wasn't listening. Oh. This has to be the Jenna song, bro. Both my lungs, the things he uses to sing. We had in jumpsuit. What do you have to do? Now hold up, actually, hold up. This kind of gives gospel. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be looking at this through that lens probably. Cause hold on, bro. If we look at this from a gospel perspective, hold up. Let a boy preach. You can have everything I've made and known. This reminds me of everything reminds me of something, don't it? Time to say goodbye. With the mortar bricks part, staying on the tower, trying my hardest to make it. To you, but a bit this tower out of mortar bricks are breaking. I truly will surrender my pretend in my disguise. And the suits start to render to your splendor, so it's time to say goodbye. And like, if you look at, I might doubt the process, like I doubted the start. That we go all the way back to self-titled. We can, or like, no fun intended. We hear the doubt, bro. The doubts and stuff Tyler's had with religion, and it's always been like a constant battle for him. Like, it's a constant battle for a lot of people, like for me too. Shoot, if you don't have doubts, that's just blind faith at that point. Like, are you really, like, I don't know, attaining anything? But it's also so hard to put all of your trust into it, even if you read the good word or any other religion. Like, for me, I'm just gonna go with Christianity because that's what I believe in. I know the band, Tony and Pilots too, to generalize. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. And it's giving, like, I'm begging, oh mercy. Like, dude, I'm not making any sense right now. I'll be back. I'll be with more, yep. I like this. Yep, you hear the Korea demo? I mean, we already did, but that's at school. Feel better locked up in a dark place. It might be more secure. It protects you from the weather, but like, you're hiding it. He says, I'll take what I believe in, I'm hiding it. Which he does that in all his, like, in his music. He hides like those messages and stuff in it. And he's had conflicts with it, like an Ode to Sleep, where he talks about that. Or Clear. Clear is a really good example of that. So that's awesome, just to hear it. Hold up.
Feeling like I'm nothing, feeling like I'm run down, was afraid of nothing, now I'm just ashamed how I hide my face from you.
Okay, this uses a lot of meanings, obviously. But if you take like the grand scope of things, and like once you start to really think about the grandness of God and how great and how expansive existentialism starts to hit, dude, you can feel like nothing, a speck of something less than an atom, and how much the universe has gone on. Like that can really, really hit you, make you fear a lot of things. Like just like, what's the point? What's the purpose? Does anything I'm doing actually matter? You know? And saying like, was afraid of nothing, that can just show the childlike wonder, what we talked about in Garbage, I think. Just is so much different when you don't have that, when you don't think about the grand stuff. Because as a kid, you're like, bro, the sun's gonna blow up in a billion trillion years. Oh my gosh, that's the most terrifying thing ever. Dude, we're not going to be here that long. Why are we worried about that? But that's like the scope of, I don't know, grandness. I feel like for just being young. But once you start to, I don't know, build that fear, build that stuff, it also brings the doubt into it. And you're like, that can just, it can push you away sometimes. Because you're like, what's the point? Why do I have to go through all this just to die? And am I actually ever even doing anything? And then that can sometimes turn you away and be like, wow. And then if you come back, you're like, I'm so sorry that I turned away. That's just too much of a message right there. And I don't know, but when I think of downstairs in like more of a metaphorical sense, I'm thinking like in the heart, in the chest, in that area, which also adds to the message. But that's just what I'm thinking. I don't know. Dude, no. Yeah, this is gospel, bro. I cannot see this otherwise. Because that's such like, I don't know, dirty and wretched one. That's like, ooh. Once, I don't know, you can get into a routine of these bad habits. And like, looking back on it or just realizing it in the moment and still going and like not being able to get out of it. You're just like, ooh, something in you just, it hurts. It's like once you realize something, I can't make sense right now. It just sounds like the Bible. Come on, bro. Come on. Ooh. Am I unholy land, bruh? No, I'm telling you right now, I understand why a lot of people like this song. Ooh. Ooh. So instantly I'm in two ways. Like, first off, destruction. Because, like, unholy land, you think of things like the walls of Jericho. That was a forced hand. Everything in there was savage like in a parade of sin. And then God was forced his hand and had to destroy it, level it. And then the curse of the land. If you ever built upon it again, it wouldn't look too good. But then also at the same point, if you force someone's hand, that can also be like they were watching you. They like for God, that can be forcing him, starting to go so far away, so distant. Forcing his hand could be just needing him to come down and help you, come down and guide you back to the right path. Ooh, I like downstairs, bro. And if you go back to City Walls, Entertain My Faith, this is kind of like the song for that. Ooh, I like Downstairs. I like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? And the wombo combo of having to be Korea demo. Yeah. And if you go back to like this line, you know, that's, if you think about it, God gave us all this. So what else can we give other than like ourselves to him? Which in the next line, yeah. Oh, I like this.
It's like I doubt the stars.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, no, this one's a banger. All right, let me get flashbanged real quick. Oh, I'm telling you right now, Downstairs is gonna be top 3. I did not think they'd be putting out. I'm sorry. I need to listen to Intentions again. Didn't think they'd be putting out a gospel song, bro. It's actually amazing, bro. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I think that's all I have to say on Downstairs. Shoot. Ooh, it's so good. So good. Yeah, that's Downstairs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be robot voices, and we'll have a good little snippet of what Tyler had to say there. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.